Minglaba, welcome to Myanmar Today. I'm Henry Zin. Here are the latest news and reports. As far as public transportation is concerned, a new bus route to 4 universities will start running in February. Well, the Lunar New Year has arrived, so it's time to witness the Dragon Dance in Downtown Yangon. A story coverage on mobile payment, a seamless way for Myanmar and global merchants working in local market. And the last report on the Sun Islands snow sculptures with soul. We'll definitely get to the reports in a while, but before that, let's take a look at some local news. State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi, chairperson of the Committee for Development of Rural Areas and National Races, held a meeting with local people in Tamu Township in Sagaing Region Thursday. During the meeting, the state councillor said if all people of different races and faiths of our country can live peacefully and unitedly, it is a dignity for our country. We must have mutual respect and understanding. She also said she's worried about the surge of drug addiction rate among the young people. It was learned in Kalay Township that over 75% of local young people are addicted to narcotic drugs. She said people in Tamu have more chances to learn the situations and development of their neighboring country. Good practices must be imitated without feeling jealousy while abstaining from bad practices. The state councillor and party arrived back in Naypyidaw in the afternoon. The India-Myanmar-Thailand trilateral highway is now under construction, and India is providing assistance in upgrading Yaji-Kalewat section into a tar concrete road and renovation of 69 bridges on the Jigon-Tamu road section of 93 miles in Sagaing region. The projects are expected to complete by 2021. The highway could promote bilateral trade between Myanmar and India, and the Sagaing region government has granted permit for 32.176 acres of land for establishment of a border trade zone by drawing a master plan with the Ministry of Commerce for the project. Vice President Henry Zin, in his capacity as chairman of the Ethnic Affairs, Public Affairs Management and Service Committee, delivered a speech at the coordination meeting concerning the Myanmar Ethnic Culture Festival 2020 and the Ethnic Sustainable Development Forum Thursday morning. The Myanmar Ethnic Culture Festival will be held from the 1st to the 7th of February at Jaikasan Sports Ground in Yangon, while the Ethnic Sustainable Development Forum is currently slated to be held in May. The Vice President said the objectives of the festival are to assist the national peace process, showcase ethnic solidarity and culture to Myanmar citizens and foreign visitors, boost tourism, expand regional products and ethnic textiles to international markets, and create employment opportunities for ethnic youth. He urged media cooperation to proliferate ethnic culture and travel potential to domestic and international audiences, and requested the ethnic nationals participating in the festival to deepen their admiration and respect for their own traditions and cultures in order to strengthen the union spirit. The following is a press statement on the decision by the ICJ on provisional measures in the case brought by the Gambia against Myanmar. The government of Myanmar takes note of the decision by the International Court of Justice on provisional measures in the case brought by the Gambia against Myanmar. Myanmar has appeared before the court in this case to assist the honorable judges to make the correct factual findings on the proposition made by the Gambia that genocide occurred in Rakhine State in 2016 to 2017. As concluded by the Independent Commission of Inquiry, ICOE, in its recent report, there has been no genocide in Rakhine. The Commission found that war crimes had occurred, and those are now being investigated and prosecuted by Myanmar's national criminal justice system. It is important for Myanmar that the court reaches a factually correct decision on the merits of the case. The unsubstantiated condemnation of Myanmar by some human rights actors has presented a distorted picture of the situation in Rakhine and affected Myanmar's bilateral relations with several countries. This has hampered Myanmar's ability to lay the foundation for sustainable development in Rakhine. We should all be aware that one of the historical functions of the provisional measures has been to protect the court against possible accusations of failure to take preventive action at the start of a case. As the court stated, the courts decision given in the present proceedings in no way prejudges the question of the jurisdiction of the court to deal with the merits of the case or any questions related to the admissibility of the application or to the merits themselves. That's all with the local news, and here's the first report on Myanmar Today. Yangon Region Transport Authority at its regular press meeting on Wednesday said the new bus route to 4 universities will start running soon, sometime in the month of February. Our reporter Akajo brings us the updates.
Yangon Region Transport Authority (YRTA) at its regular press meeting on January 22nd said that the new bus route to 4 universities will start running soon. With the process and registration put in place, the bus service to the universities will start in February. New bus route will cover Lantaya Technological University, the University of Medicine II in North Oglaba Township, Dagong University, and Yangon University of Economics. The expansion of bus service to the universities has been requested by the university students. YRTA's spokesperson said that some buses from the 5 bus lines of OmniFocus has been designated to run for the new bus route, and the driver's assignment for the new bus route is underway.
So we are planning to take some buses from the route that has already been running and designate them to run to 4 universities. So processes are underway to change the registration. For example, we need to change from C license to B license. So far, we have finished these processes. So what we are discussing with them now is that we have to change the drivers as it is new route. And as they take out the buses from the route that is already running, they need to put new buses to fill the gap. And the registration and other processes are underway.
It is learned that OmniFocus will start running with 27 buses for the new route to the universities. According to the company, with more buses added, the new route is expected to run 24/7. The new bus route will run from Lantaya to Onoita Road, then to Shuibida Bridge, Kayibin Langwe, to the University of Medicine II in North Oglaba. Then it will go on to Dagong University, Lidaungan Road, and ends in Yuadaji. Bus fare for each trip segment will cost 200 jets, and the whole trip will cost 300 jets.
We are ready to work together for the first step. More than 6,700 of city buses and minibuses will register for transportation. From this, 4,614 buses carried 1.8 million passengers per day in September. There are 111 routes, but we are running 133 routes right now. Looking through the changing of transportation in Myanmar, there were over 4,000 buses during Matata's period, and there are now about 4,600 buses, which is up from 4,500, 4,300, etc. during this YRTA's period.
Yangon Region Transport Authority will run a large number of tests on pilot project with the payment card service provider Asia Stammer. This is to ensure the bus payment card system runs smoothly without any technical setbacks. Payment card devices were installed on over 1,500 buses, and the system is expected to come into effect by the end of this year. The ruling government started the Yangon bus service system in 2016. The system is currently running with over 6,500 buses operated by 18 bus companies. After conducting checks and meeting with a total of 14 companies which tendered for the project, the Tender Supervisory Committee has chosen Asia Stammer Transport Intelligence Company Limited for the card payment system. Passengers will be able to top up their payment cards in convenience stores. This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on new bus route to 4 universities that will start running in February. Alright, it's time now to check on the weather forecast in Myanmar. Well, in Yangon, a beautiful day, and we'll be seeing a bright sun with areas of high clouds. Highest temperature for the day will be at 31 degrees Celsius and the lowest will be at 13 degrees Celsius. A nice weather in Naypyidaw with sunshine during the day. Highest temperature for the day will be at 29 degrees Celsius and the lowest will be at 9 degrees Celsius. Lovely and nice weather in Mandalay as well, with plenty of sun during the day. Highest temperature for the day will be at 28 degrees Celsius and the lowest will be at 10 degrees Celsius. Well, back to our reports now, and we'll check on the stocks and currency exchange rates after this report. For the first time ever, Myanmar Dragon and Lion Dance Association organized a dragon dance troupe in celebrating Chinese Lunar New Year in downtown Yangon. 160 feet long dragon first came on its display on Tuesday night in Yangon, attracting several people from all over Yangon. The Chinese Lunar New Year will have its grand opening ceremony this Saturday in Chinatown. Williamson will tell us more.
Dragon dance has been indispensable to Chinese festivals since ancient times. With the spread of Chinese people and culture all over the world, the dragon dance has been brought to every corner of the world where there are overseas Chinese gathered. It has become a symbol of Chinese culture. Dragon is a symbol of China and it's an important part of Chinese culture. Chinese dragons symbolize wisdom, power, wealth, and they are believed to bring good luck to people. The origin of dragon dance can be dated back to the Han Dynasty from 206 BC to 220 AD. It was then used in ceremony of worshipping ancestors and praying for rain, and it has gradually developed into an entertainment activity. Since then, the dragon dance has been a crucial part of Chinese in celebrating their Chinese Lunar New Year. And for the first time ever, 160 feet long dragon comes to its display in Chinatown in Yangon on 22nd of January. According to the event organizing committee, this is the first time in Yangon that dragon dance has been brought to the public. Speaking to MI Radio, U Ting Han, Secretary of Myanmar Dragon and Lion Dance Association said,
As this year is the 15th anniversary of celebrating the Chinese New Year, hereby Myanmar Dragon and Lion Dance Association, we want to bring something new for the people here in Yangon. We have invited 2 dragon dancing teams, 2 each from China, Thailand, where they all will compete against each other for the prize of around 80 million jets. This is the first time we have ever held an event like this in Yangon.
Even though the event organizing committee didn't give the exact expenditure of the preparation for the event, the secretary of the event organizing committee told MI Radio that it's quite expensive to organize the event like this. Speaking to MI Radio, U Ting Han also said that the event organizing committee hopes to help spread the Chinese culture to the people, and he also said,
Most of the boys who take part in dragon dancing team are Myanmar boys, but we also have Indians and a few Chinese boys. But we mainly depend on these Chinese boys as this is a Chinese dragon dance and we don't have much experience as they do. So basically we learn from them and we are happy that these Chinese boys are kind enough to help us in the process of preparation.
The event organizing committee will try to improve the event year by year to give a better taste of Chinese Lunar New Year celebration in Yangon. Go Jinai is one of the participants who take part in Dragon Dance Troupe and he is also a member of Myanmar Dragon and Lion Dance Association. Speaking to MI Radio, he said,
There is so many of new things for the celebration of Chinese Lunar New Year this year. The dragon we have prepared is 160 feet long, and we have not seen anything like it in Myanmar. And I am extremely happy that I am a part of this dragon dance troupe. I also pray for the further success of the association.
On 25th of January, the grand opening ceremony of Chinese Lunar New Year will be held, and the Dragon Dance troupe will perform on 25th night, along with other 4 to 5 Dragon Dance troupes. This is Wunlin Sun for MI Radio.
That's a report on Chinese New Year Dragon Dance in Downtown Yangon. And now we have information on currency rates from Myanmar's central bank. $1 is at 1,468 kyats. 1 Chinese renminbi is at 211 kyats. 1 euro is at 1,627 kyats. 1 pound sterling is at 1,928 kyats. 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,088 kyats. 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 360 kyats. 1 Thai baht is at 48 kyats, and the Indian rupee is at 20 kyats. Gold is trading at $1,561. Silver is at $17. And Brent crude oil is at $55. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI is at 11,500. MTSH went up 50 and it's at 3,900. MCB remains at 8,100. FPB is at 23,000. TMH remains at 2,850. You're with MI Radio's Myanmar Today. You can log on to our website at miradio.com.mm and catch other great programs of MI Radio on the website. We were also running on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. Alternatively, you can download our app on both iOS and Android platforms. It's easy to search. Just type in Myanmar INTL Radio and you'll find the app. Download it on your devices so you can listen to our radio programs on the go. Stay with us as we bring you more reports on Myanmar Today. The problem of financial transactions for Myanmar and global merchants working in local market has been solved by mobile financial services. Merchants could now purchase goods and services directly through a safe, seamless, and systematic mobile payment. Pyo TV2 reports.
Though most people in Myanmar own a mobile phone, not everyone has a bank account to expose financial institutions. This could lead to difficulties when doing the financial transaction, especially for local and global merchants. But this problem can be solved when mobile payment culture widely spread in Myanmar. The mobile financial services like Wave Money and True Money started the wave of digital payment in Myanmar. And now, there are many mobile financial services like CB Pay, KBZ Pay, AZD Pay, MAB Mobile Bank, Wave Money, True Money, M-Pesa, Ongo mobile applications, and OK Dollar mobile payment services. Most of these services are operated by the banks or the telecom operators, and some are only service providers. U Pienye, country head of 2C2P, which is a global digital payment platform, said that money transfer is the most common use case for mobile payment. It is necessary to educate about the availabilities of mobile payment to the public.
Mainly, it is necessary in the cases. Mobile payment is not just only for money transferring, and the public needs to know the availabilities of mobile payment. Now, we are collaborating with the Wave Money and educating the public that they can buy air tickets, flight tickets, hotel bookings, and purchasing e-commerce.
U Pienye also mentioned that mobile financial services can provide a seamless and reliable payment for the local players who are selling their products to global merchants working in Myanmar. As much as the mobile payment is widely used, the digital literacy plays a crucial role to be a safe and secure payment for the public.
Financial literacy. The common cause of this crime is the lack of digital literacy among the public. We have to raise public awareness for digital literacy. As people make more transactions, their awareness level will also raise, and it is a good sign.
With Many, a mobile service provider in Myanmar Today, announced its partnership with 2C2B to deliver seamless and convenient online payment services for users nationwide. The two parties signed the Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) at the Sule Shangri-La Hotel in Yangon. This partnership is supposed to expand the mobile payment into merchants across airline, hotels, and other retail communities. Speaking to MI Radio, With Many's word of awareness raising method using TV commercials and activities, Mr. Brett Jones, CEO of With Many, said,
So we invest a lot of money already in marketing. So we've just released our new TV commercial with Quint, our brand ambassador, and we'll continue to invest in TV commercials. We'll invest in marketing and activities to do the same on digital payment that we've done on money transfer. So we've made it very easy for people to send money to any part of the country and receive money to any part of the country, but we're now doing the same with digital payment.
This is a new honor to see Juby and looking forward to hear more fruitful products from this beautiful signature.
In the near future, the financial transaction across the border will be implemented in accord with the rules and regulations of the government.
That's a report on mobile payment, a seamless way for Myanmar and global merchants working in local market. And here's the last report on the San Island's snow sculptures with soul. Located on the northern side of Songhua River and in downtown Harbin City, San Island is the only floodplain wetland ecology in the city's center in China. In the 1980s, a song on the San Island by Zheng Shulan spread the name of the island far and wide. Our reporter David Tanner explored for what really is the San Island's snow sculpture with soul, and he can't wait to share his experience with us. Let's take a look at his report.
San Island Scenic Area is the second biggest venue of the annual Harbin Ice and Snow Sculpture Festival. It also has a zoo for Siberian tigers. It has become Harbin's main parkland recreation area and is used all year long. The island is in the Songhua River and it is about 14 square miles in size. It is connected to smaller islands. It is best known as the snow sculpture display and competition area of the Harbin International Ice and Snow Sculpture Festival. But there are also other highlights on the island all year round. With that said, I have interviewed one of the visitors from Turkey for his experiences and how he is feeling while exploring the sceneries of the snow sculpture.
Yeah, I think this one is special because it's not very easy that you will have a chance to see a sculpture like this. I think in Harbin is one of the best places that you can find this kind of art because they are really good at and they have experience on this. And they are even made this into a tourist attraction site. And I say that a lot of Chinese and international people are coming to see. Yeah, it's nice.
In the winter, the island is the venue for many square miles of giant snow sculptures. It is the snow sculpture display venue of the Harbin International Ice and Snow Sculpture Festival competition. These 3D images are gigantic. In 2007, one measured 250 meters in length became the world record holder for the biggest snow sculpture.
Yeah, I had been to some other sites in other countries, but this one was the biggest one. It's a big complex. I mean, other than this sculpture, you can also have sightseeing from the other side of the park. So it's a good opportunity, I think. Yeah. Well, if you are not afraid of cold, and getting cold, yeah, I think it's a good place to see, especially the winter sport lovers, winter snow lovers. Yeah, if they have chance, I say they will not regret it. Of course, it's like minus 20 here. It's good because the environment is good and the people is good, so you feel like at home here. I mean, you don't feel like distance place. So yeah, I say if you have a chance, go for it.
One of the visitors also told MR Radio for how she is feeling and why these snow sculptures have soul inside them, as well as for how we should appreciate the artisans who sculpt these humongous snow sculptures.
The sculptures are amazing and we're having a great time. Yes, I've got so many layers on I can barely move and it's not too bad, definitely. This is amazing. Everything has been really fun and great. Everybody's very nice. This is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. I just can't imagine how long it even takes to make them. I think it's a full body experience. You have to immerse yourself in it. You have to participate as well as see and just, get to know some of the people. It's fantastic. Everybody should come and experience it.
The snow sculptures are made from compact snow so that they can preserve their form and bear weight. They are quite intricate and award-winning. And like the better-known ice sculptures, these are not lit up at night and are best seen in sunlight. Most visitors can't see all of them because the scale of the display is simply too big for an average person to visit on one visit. I have also interviewed a great father of a family who took his family to experience the snow sculptures. Let's hear out what he has to say.
My child and my wife, it is very beautiful, and the people, all of the people feel happy and play here, and we feel relaxed. And I have been here for many times, but my family, the first time come to Harbin. I think that during the winter, we want to see the ice, the snow, because that in Liaoning province, and there are fewer snow, and especially the child plays snow. Yeah, you know that he will feel very happy. Yeah, I think that if you have time, you can come here. Yeah, it is very beautiful. I think you will enjoy it.
Reporter David Tanner reporting from Myanmar International Radio.
And that's all the reports on Myanmar Today. Now, as we all know, the world is turning faster and things are escalating so quick that I think it's good to keep up with news from around the globe. So, let's take a turn to some international news and find out what's happening around the world. This Chinese Lunar New Year holiday, visitors to the United States capital can expect to experience something fun and unique. A massive Chinese arts and culture installation has been set up at the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. Visitors will enjoy the sights, sounds, and tastes of the Winter Lights Festival, where Chinese artisans have created about 100 lanterns which are powered by 10,000 colored LED lights. One of the main lantern attractions is the 12 Chinese zodiacs. Each zodiac is represented by an animal and its characteristics. This year is the Year of the Rat, which is the first of the 12 recurring animals in the calendar and is believed to represent intelligence, quick thinking, and success, but lacks courage. Other activities include musical performances, food trucks, cultural activities like calligraphy, and much more. US President Donald Trump said on Thursday he will release his long-awaited plan for Middle East peace ahead of a Tuesday meeting with Israel's Prime Minister in Washington. Speaking to reporters on Air Force One en route to Miami for a political event, Trump said Palestinians might react negatively to his plan at first, but that it would benefit them. The Palestinians who were not invited to the White House meeting with Netanyahu immediately rejected the US move. The White House said President Trump will host Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu next week to discuss his long-awaited plans for Middle East peace. Netanyahu welcomed the invitation, saying Trump is seeking to give Israel the peace and security it deserves. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas, whose administration is boycotting Trump, immediately rejected the US move. In other news, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte warned the United States on Thursday he would repeal an agreement on deployment of troops and equipment for exercises if Washington did not reinstate the visa of a political ally. Visibly upset, Duterte vented his anger over the U.S. decision to deny entry to Ronaldo de la Rosa, a former police chief who is now a senator. De la Rosa said the U.S. Embassy in the Philippines did not explain why his visa had been cancelled, but that he believed it was most likely because of allegations of extrajudicial killings during his more than 2-year term as police chief. De la Rosa implemented Duterte's anti-narcotics policy, which has resulted in the death of drug dealers. Police say victims were shot by officers in self-defense. Well, that's a wrap, and thanks for joining me on Myanmar Today. I'm Henry Zin. It's the eve of the Lunar New Year, so 新年快乐. Happy Chinese New Year, everyone. I'll see you again next week. Have a good weekend.